Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office and we have a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. I've been busy getting some groceries, getting some things taken care of around the house because we just finished up a very busy week, and so it's finally time to sit down with my planner and share with you my current weekly update routine. So grab your planners if you want to join along, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me for this little weekly reset. As you can see, my Jane's Agenda green wraparound cover is quite massive. I have filled this thing as much as I possibly can. I'm shifting over to the farther snap so that I have a little more room to keep everything together, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I love that when I open my planner, I have these beautiful things that I'm looking at, and one change that I will share just quickly is a little notebook that I was keeping in here was a Jane's Agenda notebook, and One Canoe 2, which is another fun stationery company that I really like. They had a sale recently, and so I picked up some of these little notebooks, and they're just kind of the same sort of thing. I did go through and just number the pages, but I couldn't resist updating and putting this notebook in because I just thought it looked so pretty with that green cover. I have some of my morning prayers and evening prayers from my little Living Faith devotional, so I use this every morning when I do my journaling and just take some quiet time with my coffee. Anyway, I have been keeping some of my favorite morning and evening prayers there, and eventually I'd like to add these to a page I keep in my routine section, and it could possibly stay in my new long-term storage notebook since I typically only do this in the mornings and evenings here at home, so I wouldn't need to take this on the go with me necessarily. And I'll link the video below. This is a notebook I set up last week, so if you want to see that video, you can check the link down below. So anyway, everything else is pretty similar. I did go ahead and just add these little sticky tabs in here just to be able to grab those when I needed. So let's go ahead and flip open to this week, and you can see kind of what I'm talking about. So I'll show you what last week looked like just as a comparison. So last week I had a little more time and set up my weekly affirmations for every day of the week. I had some cute stickers on here, definitely had filled out things a lot more. I had used my daily Fly Lady routines page that I made and the self-care tracker from Jane's Agenda that I'm using for my morning routine and evening routine. And that all worked great. And then this past week, or the week that we're finishing up now, was just a really busy one. We had some fun things like a field trip to the zoo and a trip to the ballet. But then also my daughter was sick for 2 days. So it was just one of those weeks where I barely used my planner. I just got in here and made some to-do lists when I had time or when I needed it. I kind of had jotted down like my basic schedule for the week, and that's about as far as I got. And that's okay too. You can see I didn't even use this like weekly to-do list section over here. So that's how it goes some weeks. Now, if we flip to the week ahead, this is what I want to finish setting up. I did have a little more time already yesterday evening and this morning, so I've added my affirmations in, and I've also added some of the important things going on this week. This is my daughter's last week of school, so you can see we've got extra special things happening with the school schedule and other events going on, plus I'm working a bunch. It's a holiday weekend with Memorial Weekend here in the US. So just lots of things happening. What I want to do now is go ahead and finish setting up my to-do list here by adding in some stickers and my task dots. So let's do that next. So now you can see I've added just those labels and the this week section here. Those were Erin Condren stickers. And my basic routine is always to start with my main work schedule and family schedule and then start filling in these other pieces. So I'm about halfway through my process now. So the next thing I want to do is look at my to-do list from the last couple of weeks and just make sure I haven't forgotten anything. And then anything I am still outstanding with, I want to add to this list here. So let's do that. And I think I'm actually going to take this page out of my planner, and that way I can write on it a little easier. And I'm just going to flip through and look back at the last couple of weeks and see what I need to add. That's everything that I know of right now that I need to be working on as I go into this next week. I'm going to pop that back in my planner, and I did add in just a couple of things that were day specific and have those at the top of my to-do list for that specific day. And then the next thing I want to do is flip back to my month and take a look at couple of things. I want to make sure I have everything off of my schedule here that I want to add. So like, I don't think I want to go ahead and add my Leader Live training. So every Monday at noon, all of the directors and higher have Leader Live, which is just a little Facebook Live with our owner, Nancy, with Jordan Essentials, to kind of update us for the week and talk about anything that's pertinent for that week. So that'll remind me to watch that. And the other thing I need to do is film my Tiny Tidy Tuesday video, because that will need to be up for this coming Tuesday. And I'd love to get to the point where I'm filming a little bit farther out, but my schedule's just been so busy that I'm usually just filming a day or two ahead of time for each of my videos. Oh yes, and Jane's Agenda is having a buy one get one sale on the 25th, and I already have that marked down, so that's good. Okay, I think I have all that information updated. Now let's look at my project list. So these are all just going to be ongoing throughout the month. I haven't worked on any of my memory pages yet, so that could be something I want to go through and work on my May memory page a little bit and add a few of the things we did in the last week or so. I did earn green by 15, so that's fun. That reminds me, I have my June Joyful Jordan box that came in, and so I need to, maybe I'll try to do that yet this afternoon. I need to film my Joyful Jordan unboxing video for you. And what I do is I film it ahead of time early like this, and then I'll share the unlisted video with my VIPs who are in my Facebook group. So you can join that. If you go to my link here, my homepage, you can follow the links and it'll take you to the Facebook VIP page if you want to sign up and join that. And that way You can see things like what next month's Joyful Jordan box is going to be. You can get to see that early. I share some of the special deals and just extra goodies there. We got this done. I did this video already. I did this video and I did that video. So what's coming up is going to be my Tiny Tidy Tuesday video about box number 36 from my basement, and that's going to be out and due 5/23. And then my Beautifully Organized video, we're going to be on week number, I actually already did 19 and I'm getting ready to do 20. So 19 is the one that just went up on 5/19. And then the one that's coming up this next Friday will be the week 20, and that's going to be due on 5/26. We are working on our family vacation. A lot of these other things are still kind of ongoing. Okay. And that's my personal month. So that is everything there that I want to get set up for the week. And then the last thing I want to do, let me find my week here, is update my 2 trackers. So since this one came with the backside already .grid, this one did not. I actually bought the Jane's Agenda digital .grid printable page. So I've just went through and printed .grid on the back of this insert as well. So that way I can just make 2 little inserts. So let me do that real quick. So there we have my 2 inserts. Whoops. So I have my Fly Lady daily task list and routines, and then my AM and PM routine. And on this flip side, when I'm using the .grid, there's tons of room. So if I even wanted to do an afternoon routine in the middle, I could do that at some point. But let's pop these back into my planner along with my page marker. And the sun is starting to set, and my window here in my office faces west, so the sun is kind of peeking through some of the blinds even though they are closed. Whoops. And this is, well, I'll keep it here for today because I do need to try and finish up a couple of things. So this is my marker for the day, and that's fine because I'm still finishing up a few things yet Sunday afternoon, but we'll put these in. I think I like doing my day of the week Fly Lady routines behind my AM and PM routine. So now my planner is reset for a new week. I have my schedule, I have my special family events and things happening, meetings, and my to-do list updated along with my routines and habit trackers. So I hope that gave you some inspiration and motivation and another way to look at doing a weekly routine. Let me know in the comments down below if you do something similar, if you have a checklist you go by, or if you just sort of know what to do and you get in there and do it. I'd love to hear how your planning system works as you start a new week. I'll be back on Tuesday for my Tiny Tidy Tuesday video. And Friday, I'll be back with a Beautifully Organized in 52 Weeks video. So I hope you can join me for one of those. And other than that, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.